through absolutely everything and answered all the questions that we had. She was the angel that treated Tommy at his worst, so to her we owe the biggest thank you. I truly believe that you have to be a certain kind of person to work in such an environment, and that kind of person is so special. The nurses that got Tommy out for his first puddle were as excited and eager as we were. The doctors that could give us any good news were always as pleased and as happy as we were. The nurse that rang me to say I could bring in Tommy's first tiny outfit was just as excited as me. And the doctors I had endless questions for never ever made me feel like I couldn't ask. The nurses that made leaving our baby behind every night more bearable, knowing that he was in the hands of the best. And to the nurse that during Tommy's stay had his own baby premature on the unit, continued to look out for Tommy, whether he was on shift or visiting his little girl. Words can't describe how grateful we were for him. But to everybody that was a part of Tommy's care or anyone that works in the neonatal department, thank you. You're very, very special people. As a parent on the unit, it doesn't even come to mind where all the equipment comes from, how much it costs, but when Ross from Leicester Hospital Charity contacted me last year to say they were needing to raise money for the NICU at Leicester Royal and asked if we could help by allowing Tommy's story, it was a no-brainer. To hear how much the equipment costs, we just knew we had to help and we'll do anything to give back. I provided Ross with Tommy's story and he wrote an amazing piece to send to the donors. Amazingly, over £16,000 was raised to provide the neonatal with another video laryngoscope. This piece of equipment is a camera and a display screen to provide a clearer view when intubating babies, particularly in cases where a view might be difficult. Tommy alone was intubated 7 times, and I vividly remember a doctor once telling us Tommy was particularly hard to intubate, so I know this piece of equipment has been so useful to them and played a part in saving Tommy's life. I'd finally like to say a huge thank you to anyone that donated to this cause. It really means the absolute world that people are so kind and generous. This piece of equipment will unfortunately be used so many times, but it will help to save so many more babies' lives, and so to be able to provide the unit with another, meaning they now have 2 available, is just amazing. So a huge thank you to anyone that helped towards this amazing cause. Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie-Anne. That was incredibly moving, and thank you so much for sharing your story. It does touch, I'm sure, many hearts in the room, so it's really, really great that you could be here and share that. And it's lovely to meet both Tommy and his big sister, so thank you for your patience. They've been so patient, haven't they, all this time. I'm sure they want to go and run around. Okay, so as we come to an end of today's celebration, I just wanted to take a moment, just a very quick moment really, just to reflect on what we've shared. You've heard firsthand and hopefully really got to understand just how far your kindness and generosity goes in improving cancer services, in transforming care and spaces for children, in supporting families just like Carrie-Anne's, not just in a moment of crisis, but in moments of hope and healing. You've heard about technical equipment such as vapotherms and spinal specialist beds, dance therapy, and so much more. And like I said, today isn't enough to share all the different projects. Like, we support all 3 hospitals, 7 community sites, so you can imagine all the different projects that we have the privilege of actually making happen thanks to your help. But hopefully this gave you a flavour of what your donations have gone towards. I want to say a final thank you for your trust, for trusting us to be able to provide the donors the opportunity to connect with the areas that need it the most, and for your continued generosity. I want to say a big thank you again to all the colleagues from the hospitals that are taking out time of their weekends to be here with us today. Your compassion, your tireless care, when you tell stories about what it's like to work in our hospitals and all the challenges you overcome with that camaraderie, it is really inspiring for all of us to hear about, so thank you. Thank you again to Secret Garden, catering team. You put on a lovely event as always, and we're really grateful for your support. And lastly, just my team at Leicester Hospital Charity. The dedication behind the scenes to make sure every little bit is just right and that you all have a lovely afternoon doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you very, very much. I know it's been a lot of work on top of everything else, so wonderful work. As a charity, we're always really mindful mindful, we receive no funding from a central pot or anything like that. So the charity runs on all the money that we're able to raise. And we're always really, really conscious that we make sure that every pound, every penny that we spend in some way or another benefits patients or staff. And so, you know, it's always a balance that we try to strike. But today we did want to offer a small token of thanks. So please do take with you the tote bags. Our branded tote bags are on the chairs there for you to take home, and hopefully a little reminder of the special club that you're part of the Leicester Hospital's charity supporters. And do also take the mini fragrances, which our corporate partner Next have kindly donated. They are also for you to take home today. I hope you leave today knowing just how deeply appreciated you are. We can't say thank you enough. But I hope you also leave knowing how vital that support is when it comes to the ongoing success of Leicester Hospital's charity, but also for our hospitals. Richard touched upon how challenging it is. I don't think we can turn on the news or listen to the radio without hearing about the need for the NHS to change and the big challenge that is. It takes time, it takes investment, and we have a part to play in that. And so you're really vital in that ongoing journey. No doubt we'll be in touch with you all with updates. We'll update you on the future campaigns and opportunities and how you can get involved. But for now, I just wanted to close this event with a moment of celebration. So I wanted you to join me in a round of applause for yourselves, for each other, for the extraordinary difference that you make to the people of Leicester, Leicestershire, Rutland and beyond. So big round of applause for you. The sun is still out, so I hope you stay for a bit longer. Enjoy the beautiful garden.